All right, starting May the 5th, 358 SF. We are now immediately outside of the Mastiff's compound, and we're making plans to either attack or go the stealthy route. Okay, continue pitching there, Calamar.
We're kind of thinking of doing both, I think, right? So we'll have the distraction group, I guess, would be Agmundr, Devon, Aratensar, and then the stealthy group, me and Ziljian and Razak, or Razak can go whichever way he wants. And then, I mean, we could start at opposite ends and still be drawn to the same building where we want to be, where this guy is, and it's just kind of a different attack. Plus, I have Trivia's images, so if a battle starts, I can create three mirror images of me, so three additional 18th level thieves that act independently running around in the dark, so that won't hurt.
Yeah.
And I have some mass paralysis, a mass death, so I also have that to throw out if...
Can you guys get the job done?
Like without you?
If we're outside and you get into his bed chambers, let's say you get into his bed chambers and happen to catch him in his bed, can you kill him?
Oh yeah.
Well, he's not going to be in his bed. He knows that we're coming.
Okay, if you're going to catch him fully armed with, say, 5 guys around him.
Yeah,
well, we gotta do it, right? We have no option. We gotta kill him.
If he has five guys around him and fully armed, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We'll take care of whatever's out front. We'll cause as big a distraction as possible. If you can get in there and kill that fucker, good.
Yeah, and I was going to say, because all these towers are going to probably contain archers.
Yes.
That normally is a big problem for us. So if you guys can actually launch the attack, draw the attention of those archers, that will allow us to slip over the wall, use the locate, find him, and...
Easy enough for us in shadows or invisible. We get into position first, knowing exactly where we want to go, and then I could untokenize my hawk and send my hawk to Agmundr, and that would signal them to start the attack.
Okay.
And then we could maybe have Aratensar at various times mind linked with the weakest mind out of all of us, so probably Ziljian, and then he could see through Ziljian's eyes to see what's going on.
My intelligence is 10, so probably.
No, I'd have you're running for your money on that one, buddy.
I'll take the hit on that one.
Yeah.
Aratensar actually gets points back.
Calamar and Ziljian. Devon is going to give you guys 36 hours of invisibility.
Well, that's huge.
Oh,
So then, how does that affect items?
And does it do we become visible when we attack?
No, you don't come out after being attacked.
Okay.
Can we see each other? Can we see each other? Because that's key.
No.
Then no, we don't want it.
Well, you guys are pretty stealthy there to start with, so
I'm not worried about the stealth. I'm like, I appreciate the invisibility offer, but if we can't see each other, then we'd have to tie a rope or something around each other to be able to stick together. That won't work.
If you're all drawn to the same place.
No, it's still too risky.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer, Phil. Thank you.
Okay, what else can you...
What about if I'm not going to be very powerful at striking him right in his room, what if I split off and went at some of those archers to try and get some of those archers off of Agmundr?
Never go alone, because if you're by yourself, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just stay with you guys.
Like, I'm just saying, you get knocked down and you'll never get back up.
Are we going at night?
Yes.
Yeah, and if we're at night, Razak, and if you're in 90s, then
you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come through behind us and make sure
nothing
from our backs.
It's also up to you, Razak. Ziljian and I could go by ourselves if you want to stay with the other group.
Yeah.
No, I want to go out with you guys.
Okay.
Razak,
Sounds good.
can you get yourself onto the Razak, how are you
going to do some prayer here?
Razak, how are you getting yourself over this wall?
I'm going to spider climb it.
Okay, you want to climb it?
What prayer are you doing, Agmundr?
It's out of, I just realized I didn't screw up. I'm going to do it out of prayer storing, the constitution that I just put into prayer storing, for the towers per level, so I might as well do it. Doesn't make any sense not to.
Okay. Oh, my surprise might be short-lived.
And I put that on Razak, actually.
Okay.
Just,
What does that give Razak?
Oh, we got to roll to see what it gives him. 9, 11, 77 hit points for the next 21 hours. So whatever your max is now, plus 77 for the next 21 hours.
Wow.
Okay, so put that under your current effects, Razak. You would have 99 hit points right now.
And so then I'll cast into prayer storing my lady's respect.
Okay. I would suspect there may be a priest or shaman.
well, the other thought I had is that
For my lady.
ogre magi have been known to take the shape of political figures, right, to control areas. So it also makes me worried that this guy could be an ogre magi. But
Vaistu Conan Evan Dista, Nida Hans Soga, Skepna Ogifa Verana, Till Conan Min. And I'll just put respect for my lady into prayer story.
Okay. Would negations raise might be useful for you guys, huh?
What's that? Can you say again?
well, depending on if we encounter, if this guy's not what he appears to be, then negation raise would be helpful.
I said the same thing. I thought possibly ogre magi too. I thought that as well.
That's what I'm worried about. But
Yeah, it's good thinking though, because
Yeah, that is good thinking.
we should be prepared for that.
That changes things a little bit.
I could loan one of you a wand of negation raise.
probably best to give it to Razak.
Yeah.
That's 9 points.
Okay, I'll
5 for hours per level.
I'll lend you this wand of
Sometimes I don't make the best decisions.
Well, I saw that Devon was a little bit reluctant to give it to you, so maybe we should trust that
Don't
instinct.
make good decisions. Don't make bad ones. Because you make a bad decision, I'll fucking axe you. So don't. Won't I, Ziljian?
Oh yeah, he will.
I'm feeling kind of tough. I might be able to take an axe.
All right, I'll lend you this wand of negation ray. It's got 14 charges on it.
Okay.
Don't deplete it. Just in case you run into some spiritual power in there.
Any ability to like true sight or?
I have.
No, I have that. I have reveal enemies, but I've used it this level. So
Yeah, I've used one.
Some of their own assassins.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Are we ready to go?
I believe so. I'm ready. Razak, are you ready?
Yep.
Calamar, ready?
Yeah.
Like we do a little scouting first?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So you're going to go scout when you come back.
What time of the day is it? It's dusk.
Take a fly over
Right.
while you can still see. And
So shift into hawk. 16, that's good. Okay, take off the score in an hour of maintenance and you can fly off and head to scout the estate. Wait a moment. You have an extension cord back there somewhere? There might be one in there. Okay. Almost forgot. This thing.
Feels uncharacteristically warm down here.
How is it? Warm outside.
That's true.
You didn't have to shovel your driveway, it melted away. Oh, a buddy came with his truck. We might be able to get the cameras up there.
Hold on.
Oh, I forgot that. Stand. Okay. Okay, and easy 30, 35 that are visible.
I kind of have a feeling that 90 is too high.
Well, there may be more in barracks.
Yeah.
You wouldn't all be out.
Yeah, if it's a military garrison, they may be able to cram that many in here.
Dogs are an issue too, percent.
Yeah.
Maybe for you stinky people that give off scent.
We're all a sneaky group.
Speak for yourself. I have no scent at all.
Someone may argue about that.
No.
Okay. As a hawk, that's what the extra detail that you will pick up as you come over and you fly around. This is exactly the situation as you can see at this point in time as the sun is setting. So you'll see that, and then you can go back to your group. You're going to go back to your own shape. Okay, and you can now speak to it. Looks like there's about 35 visible guards. There's a group of about 20 close to the gate.
Okay.
On the ground. There's only one on each corner circle on the towers.
The watchtower.
Yeah.
Can you make me and Agmundr invisible?
Yeah.
They seem to be guarding the central building. It has a balcony on the top level, on the second level.
Yeah, if I was to guess anyway, he'd be in the nicest house, right?
Yeah.
It makes
Well,
sense.
not,
Yeah.
not necessarily. If it's if he might see that coming, right?
Well, you're going to be
He
drawn.
could-
So he would use
Yeah.
the mansion as a distraction? I don't think so.
Maybe. Why not?
Now, there's also one other issue: is there's a lot of dogs.
No issue for me. I don't have any scent.
I have one aniseed. That's all I got. Razak, how are you doing? Percent.
I got a prayer on myself, so I'm good.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Okay.
Dogs seem to be minimal concern then at this point in time.
Now, how does this? Can I just ask a question about how your locate works? Like, we're just drawn to whatever we decide we want to be drawn to, or
Person, place, or thing.
okay, all right.
There are a lot of people working in this area too, so we probably don't want to kill them. As much
They
as
picked the wrong fucking guy to be working for.
we can avoid killing the commoners, but
Okay.
attack the ones that attack us.
Okay.
Well, whatever. They're not our concern.
No.
Innocents are, yeah. Try not to kill innocent people, please.
I would imagine there are more guards.
These
Probably
people are innocent.
I think this is a military garrison, and you're not going to find any civilians here.
Well, there are just commoners working in here,
All right.
but there's probably a lot more armed guards here that are in these buildings.
So one guard on each tower, corner tower.
Visible, yeah. There's only one guard on each tower, 2 at the gate on the top.
The gate's closed, yeah?
What's that?
The gate's closed?
Gate's closed, yeah.
Okay.
But there's like I said, 20 of them just behind the gate.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Make me and my wraith invisible, please.
You wraith?
Yes.
I'll use,
You're going to cast an invisibility on us, Devon?
it's Arnival's Stardust. I use 4 pouches, sprinkle it over you, and it'll make you invisible for 36 hours.
Oh, okay. I thought this was a spell. And you okay.
Well, this is
Well, I have 2 of them, so all I need to do is borrow 2 pouches from you, and I'll do it myself then.
okay. I'll give you 2.
Okay, so 2 pouches come off of Devon, 2 come off of Agmundr, and are you sprinkling these over
Yeah.
top?
I'm going to sprinkle and turn myself invisible right now then.
Okay, read the description of the invisibility that you're giving them, Devon.
Now, it's Arnival's Stardust.
Yeah, so
Did you
read
just
the
give 4 to him?
the description of invisibility out of there.
What's he doing with these 4?
gonna make himself-
Agmundr has just made himself invisible.
With 4 of them?
With
Yeah, it takes
4
4
pouches.
Okay. If sprinkled over an individual, he or she becomes invisible hours per level, and this scroll is level 36, so 36 hours.
Okay, you're going to be invisible for 36 hours.
The caster does not become visible if attacking.
Okay. Agmundr is invisible.
I think I'll make myself, and you guys too. We're the diversion, and we're all going to be invisible.
Oh, I'm going to go in and start dropping a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I will. Well, things will be dropping. They just won't know where it's coming from.
All right.
Are we still using Calamar's Hawk as the?
You can
All right.
take care of those, you and your wraith. Not sure. I've never tried it on a wraith before, so I don't know how it'll work.
Ardu walls.
Stardust.
This isn't some sort of religious thing, is it? It's magic.
No,
It's magic.
magical.
And I'll use 4 on me.
Okay, so you've used 4 pouches on yourself. You've now gone invisible.
Yeah.
You gave 8 pouches there, and what are you doing with those 8 pouches?
I'm using 1 on my, 4 on myself and 4 on the wraith.
Okay, cross off the 8 pouches.
Yeah.
Does anybody in the stealthy group want some in case you want to go invisible?
Yeah, I'll take some, sure.
Anybody else?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Okay, take 4.
So I'm marking down 4 Arduvel Stardust.
Yeah. Use all 4. Sprinkle it over yourself, and you'll become invisible for 36 hours.
Okay, got to use all 4. Okay.
Yeah. Razak, you want them?
No, that's good.
Take 4 just in case. If you don't use them, come back to me.
Okay.
Is when you put now that I'm invisible, is there any way to come out of invisibility other than it would have to be negated?
Yeah. Good question.
You have destroyed the wraith. You put the wraith to rest with the 4 pouches of Stardust.
So rich. Okay.
The wraith has been destroyed by.
How did it do that?
Because it has the ability to force things into their true state. So basically,
Oh, no.
you don't want to. Well, I mean, you could put it on again, but it'll have adverse effects because they are undead. Okay, so the wraith has been destroyed, or you're not sure what's happened to it.
If successfully thrown at a creature or sprinkled over an item, it is forced into true state. I didn't know what would happen.
Who knew? Okay. You should probably jot that down on the spell that it has this effect on it.
Okay.
So now I know what to do with Sally.
Okay, so 4 pouches are. Ziljian has 4 pouches and Razak has 4 pouches, right? Okay, what do you want to do?
All right. I'm ready to go in there and drop a bunch of stuff anytime. How long should?
Well, Calamar was gonna go in and then send his hawk back to let us know when to go when they're in position.
Do it.
Well, and what I'm thinking too is we're at dusk, so say if we wait till 11, there won't be this, like these troops probably won't be out, right? Like they're going to go to bed. They're probably,
I think they're expecting us.
Yeah, nobody's going to bed.
If those bandits were part of this group, which probably were.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys think people are going to be sleeping.
No, not going to happen.
Because they're going to stay up all night?
Well, 11 o'clock is not that late.
Why? What?
Fuck.
It's late for them. Why? Like
Our guns are loaded and they're going to run out.
Like I'm just thinking, what would make them think that we would do an attack on their home base? Like 5 people.
Because we're already on our way. We're on our way uphill towards his compound. He knows we're coming.
Maybe we're just coming to parlay.
Yeah.
How the parlay is over because we got
parlay is way over.
Oh yeah.
This is no time to parlay.
After sunset, as soon as it's dark, we go.
Regardless, I don't think we can assume that everyone will be in the same position when we get there. So.
No, that's true. We just have an idea right now. So let's just go.
Why don't we start moving? It's dusk right now. Maybe by the time we get there, if we go,
super quick. You're very close to the fortress. You're going to be hitting the fortress within minutes.
Okay.
Robert, light conditions, moonlight.
It's dusk.
We're going
No, but for the evening tonight.
step into trees.
There's a half moon.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go like once we're at full nighttime.
And the horse.
I'm okay with that.
And then
The only problem is we should go sooner than later because Razak won't be as hidden as he will be. He's only got 3 hours of hiding.
Okay,
Well,
well,
it's
when the
down
sun's
the
down, and off we go.
Okay.
So you're sitting on the road right now in your bright red wagon.
No, I'm tokenizing the wagon
Okay, you're going to tokenize the wagon.
and the horse, and we're going to
See you,
hide
darling.
for an hour.
Bye.
Oh, Dad,
Yeah.
would it be all right if I was here tomorrow and had like my girlfriends over a little bit in the evening?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm in Tilsonburg playing hockey anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Love you too. Okay. What's that?
All right, we're going to wait an hour for the sun to go down and for the dark to set in, and then we're going to go.
Okay.
We're going to
So.
hide here back down the road.
Okay. So you will sit on this road and you will wait and talk and plan for an hour. Okay. The sun dips below the horizon.
Okay, go guys, and send your hawk back when it's time for us to move.
Will do.
Okay. So who's departing?
Ziljian.
Ziljian and Calamore?
Razak, what are you doing?
What?
What about Razak?
Razak,
Coming with us.
Okay, you guys, let's not talk in a sec. Okay, I'm talking to Razak. What are you doing, Razak?
I'm following Calamar and Zildjian.
Okay. Okay, so there's no more communication between the two groups. Okay, Ziljian, Calamore, and Razak have headed off. What is Agmundr, Devon, and Aratensar?
Waiting.
We're waiting.
Okay, so you're standing on the side of the road waiting. Okay,
No,
Razak.
we're in the trees.
In the trees off, where it's kind of the same way that the bandits were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calamore, Razak, and Ziljian, what are you doing?
moving in shadows, moving silently towards the compound, trying to stay within, about 10, 15 feet of Razak and Calamore.
Yeah, I'll be doing the same. I want to move to the right side of the gate in that gap of the wall. Well, like between the gate and the other tower.
I don't know where you're talking about. I know where the gate is, and there's two towers.
Yeah, to the right side of the gate.
All right. Well, that doesn't say anything because it all depends on whose right side you mean. But
Right there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
right there. Okay. All right. So you guys all of you are visible, and you're coming, and you're trying to hide in shadows. You're trying to approach the compound. You're trying to come down the road, and you're trying to go right up to the side of the gate. Is that what you're doing?
I'm Calamore.
Or to the side of that wall.
Well, we should be trying to go around the side of the whole thing, not next to the gate.
Yeah.
So they're on towers, so they're going to see us no matter which way we go.
Okay, so
No, I don't like that plan. We should be going on the right side of this whole compound, not anywhere near that front gate.
Well, I don't want to go anywhere near the front gates. That's what I'm saying, to the right side of the gate.
Yeah, but Robert just pointed to the wall right next to it, and you said, yeah.
Well, that wall, but right in the middle between the top of the gate and that tower.
Okay, so do you want to go over?
You're not. Yeah.
I'm just kind of pointing for them.
I know. I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, I know anything. Just hold on one sec. So you guys got to figure out where you want to go. So have you made your decision or not?
I don't think we should be going towards that front wall at all. We should be going along the right side.
And keep talking until you make your decision.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying to Calamore.
Okay. I mean, I haven't even really seen the whole structure, right? From the front, I haven't seen the views, so.
Yeah, but you don't have to. We're not going anywhere near that front wall. That would be my best advice.
Okay.
Okay, so where are the three of you going?
We want.
Yeah, lead us then, Zildjian, if you're the one.
Look at my camera,
Yep.
and there's an aerial view of
that tower that's nearest to you on the left. We want to be going to that. Yep. Yes, right there towards that that side wall.
So you're going to come down the road because that's where you're coming. You're going to come past the branch of the road all the way to this tower, and then you're going to approach the base of that tower.
Okay, I wasn't clear on which direction we were coming from. If we're coming from that far side, then we can go towards the nearest wall, where Bernie and.
Are you talking are you saying wall or are you saying tower?
I'm saying wall.
Okay, so I have no idea where you're saying that you want to go then.
Wall beside Bernie.
You just led me to believe that we were gonna literally pass this entire front wall and go around the other side. And I'm saying that doesn't make any sense. If we're coming from where Bernie is seated right now, then we want to be approaching right where. If you look at Bernie and Roland,
use the tower as your.
You need to know what
base.
direction we're coming.
So you're coming. So where do you want to go?
Which way are they coming?
No, I'm talking to these three.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Well, are we coming from
Yeah, we have to know which
Bernard's
way.
sitting towards where you are, Robert?
You okay? I don't know where Bernie's camera is. So okay.
I'm
So
just, I can see where Bernard's sitting with this camera view. So
okay. Well,
I just want to know which direction we're coming from. Like, where are we coming from?
You're coming from here. This is your entrance point right there.
Okay, great. Okay, so the tower that's nearest to this point on our right. Yes. We want to be moving between that tower and like not all along this front wall, but the side wall.
Okay. Okay. Is that agreeable to you, Razak and Callum?
Yes.
Sorry, that was so difficult.
Okay, so you are okay. So you're coming it is not dark, but in the gathering darkness, you're coming and you're gonna try to sneak across. You can see coming along that wall. There is a guard right there. There, as he's passing back and forth along, and so you are all hoping that he's not going to see you. Yes.
hoping.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay hidden as much as possible.
So you will come. You'll get within cover of the wall, and then you'll make the place where you now have to sneak across the open to get towards that wall. So go to each of your shadows, and first of all, start by finding your shadow percentages. And then add on any adjustment in the form of a cloak or boots or items that you may have to your shadow percentage.
Robert, before I do that, I'm going to cover myself in aniseed.
Okay, crossing off an aniseed. You have no aniseed.
I should have one, but okay. If I don't have one on that sheet, then that's fine.
You'll go down, you'll reach to grab aniseed. You realize that you have no aniseed.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm going to go first.
Okay. What are you
And
going
I
to do?
go across the opening, moving silently and in
Now
shadows.
Okay, so all three of you are now sneaking across. Give me your percentage, Calamore.
107.
Okay, Ziljian.
105.
Okay, and Razak.
61.
Okay. As the guard goes by, each of you can grab a set of percentile dice, and you want to try to roll your shadow yourself because he's not looking directly for you. So you have a chance to roll your shadows. For those who have over 100, you just don't roll 100.
Percent for me.
74.
61 right on the button.
Okay.
Wow.
All three of you will sneak across, and you will reach the base of that wall. What are you going to do?
I'm going to climb.
Okay, you'll move forward, okay, and you'll begin to climb. So you can go. So you need to find your climbing percentage. Okay, and this wall is rough, so it is plus or so you're at evens. Okay, and Calamore, you have begun to climb. What is your percentage, Calamore?
81.
Okay, so you can roll 81% or under.
93.
Okay, Calamore will climb. Just hold on. 93 of what?
81.
You had 81, but you rolled 93.
Look like it should be plus to climb with those divots in there.
Okay, how far can you fall without damage?
27 feet.
Okay, so you will go sliding down the wall, grabbing on with your hand, slowing yourself down, and you'll go back down to the ground. Okay, what are you doing, Ziljian? What are you doing, Razak?
I'm gonna first, before I try to climb, I'm gonna try to use this lurker cloak at 50%, turn into a lurker, and move up the wall that way.
Lurker cloak will just hold on. You have a lurker cloak. Let me check.
It turns me into a lurker.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll move onto the wall. You will basically blend into the wall, and you're slowly crawling up the wall with the lurker cloak. Okay. I'm just looking for the lurker cloak on your sheet.
Magic items. It's at 50%.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. So roll to see whether the cloak works or not. 50% or under.
65. No.
The cloak is too damaged. It does not work.
Okay. Is this wall? I guess I don't imagine my grappling hook is long enough to reach the top of that wall.
I don't know how long is your rope.
Well, I have no indication of the length of this grappling hook.
The grappling hook is about. The grappling hook is only about a foot and a half long. How long is your rope?
Oh, I have 20 feet of rope.
Okay, so that wall is
40
feet. 30 feet. 30 to 35 feet.
Okay, so it won't reach?
Yeah, well. Oh, no.
Okay, well, I'll start climbing then.
Okay, so what is your percentage?
70%.
Okay, roll. What are you doing, Razak?
One of you guys drop me a rope when you get to the top?
10%. 10% for me.
Okay, Ziljian will climb, and you will hit the point, okay, where you'll pull yourself up towards the top. Okay, and you can see the guard crossing. He's walking in your direction.
You're walking in my direction?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stop, pause, go motionless, and wait till he passes.
Okay, roll your move silently.
70%. 39.
Okay, the guard will walk past. What are you gonna do?
I can't really see anything. I guess this is my real perspective. So I'm gonna get onto the other side of the wall.
Okay. You pull yourself up and in. I'll show you what you can see. What are you doing, Calamore?
Can I try again?
Yeah.
I'll try to climb again.
Okay, go ahead.
Did I see that guard? Did I see that guard walk past?
Yeah.
Or is it too hard? So I'll try to time it just to make sure he's not coming my way.
What are you doing?
23. I got it that time.
What are you doing, Razak?
I guess I'll try to climb.
What is your percentage?
30.
Okay, so you grab on, you start to climb. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, 2%.
Nice climb. You'll scamper up, grab, pull. Sure enough, you drop down beside Calamore.
Monkey.
Excellent, Razak.
Okay, from your vantage point, when you look straight down, you're over top of what looks to be a building built into the side of the wall. You can see a rooftop, and then from there, about a 15-foot drop to the ground. You can see that there are buildings.
What is to the left of us if we look down to the left?
There's a woman He's dumping something out of a pail
Okay.
into the alley.
Okay.
Mine.
Okay.
Where's that guard?
Okay. Look that down there. Guard's way at the end of the wall.
Has he stopped moving, or does he look like he's coming back our way?
He's got his back. His back is presently to you.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna wait. And once that woman goes back or gets out of the way there, I'm just gonna slide down the edge of that wall and then jump off that structure.
Okay, so you will. Calamore will drop off of the roof. He'll go down and drop down.
Move into shadows.
Okay, what are you doing, Razak? What are you doing, Ziljian?
Follow closely behind him. Same way.
What are you doing, Razak?
Same thing.
Okay, once you're down along the side of the wall, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna say a prayer
You're stopping there and you're doing a full-out prayer.
in silence. I have an earring of silent prayer cast in silence once per day.
Okay. What is it?
I'm gonna locate the Mercury's locate and be drawn towards the man known as the Mastiff that lives in this area.
Crossing off Mercury's locate.
Serving the Morai, guide of the path of the world, son of Dionysus and Aphrodite, guide us as you did Persephone and lead the wretched Sodom not a long rest in the dark. Touch of your wand brings sleep or wakes the deceased, guide of the souls forever flowing the other side. We honor you, Mercury, guide us.
You feel drawn from where you are. You feel drawn forward and a bit towards your right.
Okay, I'm going to lead the group just around to the other edge of this building where the door is there. Kind of in the direction where that chamber pot lady. Yeah. Just to get better cover. And that's, if I can still go, I'll untokenize the hawk. And I'll communicate it with it telepathically to go find the squid man.
Okay, the hawk will all of a sudden fly up, go up into the air.
I can see through its eyes, so I can communicate which direction to go, so I can find him.
Okay, so are you in the eyes of the hawk at present?
Yeah, I'll tell them to keep a lookout for us.
Okay, so Calamore's standing there, and you can tell that his eyes are all white because he's in the eyes of the hawk. What are you doing, Razak? What are you doing, Ziljian?
I'm going motionless in shadows, and I want to go hear noises to get a sense of if anybody's coming in our direction.
Okay, what are you doing, Razak?
Hiding in shadows.
Okay, okay. The hawk will come back, and it will land among the trees that you guys are in.
Okay. Go invisible and fly with invisible with Art of All Stardust.
You're already invisible?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you're going to use what, sorry?
I have Chaddock's Lofty Bridge on me, fly for 14 hours.
You just put that on, or that was something that was on?
That was something I was casting earlier.
Like today, though, or
Yeah.
at a different session? Okay, so you have fly on?
Yeah.
So you're all of a sudden going up in the air and you're gone?
Yeah.
Okay, so Agmundr and Devon, all of a sudden you realize that you have no idea where Aratensar is. So
Quickly go into the washroom, guys.
So,
Never know where Aratensar is.
So do not communicate with him. You are presently invisible, and Agmundr, and you're presently invisible also, Devon?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys, so what do you want to do?
I'm heading to the tower. One tower on the opposite corner. One of the corners. I'm going to go to the tower.
You will hear Agmundr because you can't see him. You can hear him. You can hear his armor. All of a sudden, he's walking away.
Let's hang on a sec. Let's
Okay,
go to
I'll stop.
Let's go together.
Okay.
I'll hang on to his cloak.
Okay, and the two of you are coming towards the fortress?
Sure.
Okay, where are you going? Where in particular
I'm just following him.
Holding
Okay,
hands.
where are you going,
No, I'm
Agmundr?
not holding his hand.
Going to the tower on the left-hand side.
Okay, okay.
Closest tower?
The closest tower to us.
Okay, you're heading towards the closest tower. Okay, what are you doing, Aratensar?
I am heading for this area. I want to be flying right over here.
Okay, so you come flying across. Okay, what is your intention? Calamor, you arrive with the hawk, you land in the trees, though you cannot see anybody, and they've already gone somewhere. Okay, Calamor?
Oh, sorry. Didn't know you were
went to the
talking to us.
washroom.
And he went to the washroom as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry. What were you saying, Robert?
I was talking to Calamor.
Okay.
Sorry, I just got back.
Okay, your hawk will come. It will land amongst the trees, but you can't see any of the people.
Okay, well, I assume if they're not there, then they've moved. So I assume they got the signal.
Right. So what is the hawk doing, and what are you doing?
The hawk can stay there. Actually, no. I'll bring the hawk can stay in the trees.
Okay.
And then I'll just whisper to the others, being drawn in this direction, follow me. And I'll start moving in the direction.
Wait. Hold on. I'm going to stop him there. Do we want to wait until they make their assault? I think we should wait. We shouldn't be starting
but I mean, I can feel. Let's get into a better position, maybe, because I could feel if we're about to enter a building, we have to assume that's where he is. So then we can maybe at least get to a better point, because I don't know how far we are from him in here.
Well, where do you want to go?
Well, follow me.
Okay. Go ahead. Lead the way.
Okay.
Okay. So Calamor is beginning to move again.
Shadows and silently.
Yeah. Same with me. And I'm going to tell Razak and keep quiet.
Okay. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Hold on a sec.
I have to assume that they saw the hawk.
Right, but I was under the impression that we were going to get ourselves in position, wait until they make their assault, draw their attention, and then we can head in the direction of this guy and fuck him up.
But assume if they start the assault, then the Mastiff may go to them.
No, I think he's going to be the last one, man. He's going to be behind a wall of guys.
Okay, well, you're making that assumption. I'm making a different assumption. At least if we get into position. I mean, you're a fucking assassin. This is what you do. Jesus.
No, I know. You don't have to remind me.
Apparently, I just did.
Hey, you're not there, Agmundr. No laughing.
Sorry.
We're actually having this whole conversation in the shadows. Razak's just sitting there waiting to be told what to do.
Fuck, you guys are going to end up being the distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
With fucking non-hide and shadow.
Okay.
Razak.
All right. So Calamor in shadows is moving forward. Ziljian is behind him, and Razak is behind him.
Yeah, I'll zag behind the buildings. I'll be listening, hearing noises to make sure nobody's coming out of open doors that we're passing by or open windows that we might be moving past.
I'll be trying to sense evil and undead, just in case.
Okay. So that's where you are.
And where am I being drawn to, Robert? Sorry?
Right now you're being drawn forward and towards your right, which is in this direction here.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay. So you are sneaking forward?
Yeah.
I don't sense the wraith anymore.
Okay, where do you want to go from there?
Flat against the wall beside the door.
Okay, what do you want to do, Ziljian?
I'll go on the other side of the door.
Both of you can roll your hear noises. What are you doing, Razak?
I'm gonna.
I did not get mine.
Razak?
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
24%. I got my hear noises.
Okay. From within that building there, you can hear the low hum of multiple male voices. You can hear them in the building that that your back is pressed up against.
Doorknob on that door. Latch.
There's a door handle, yeah.
Just slowly check it to see if the door is open or locked.
Okay, I'm going to roll percentile. That door has a 55% chance of being open, red. It is a 50%. The door is open.
I'll just whisper to Ziljian, it's open. I hear multiple voices inside. Let's wait here for the distraction. I'm being drawn inside.
No, you're being drawn from here now.
Okay.
You're being drawn around the corner that way.
Okay. I'm being drawn around the corner this way. Follow me.
Okay. I'll follow quickly behind him and motion to Razak to follow us.
Okay.
I just want to pan to my right, Robert, to make sure there's no one
Bernard, I want your camera over here. I do
wandering around.
here as it can be. Okay. So I can reach just to get it as close to show that view as we could.
Just the road here?
But yeah, this tower. So this area here. This is where it's going to be coming. It's over Agmundr. Okay. So you will move forward from there. Okay, Calamore. So you'll come to the corner there.
Yeah, I'll move right into those shrubs as cover.
You can hear the sound of an anvil. Sounds like somebody's doing smithy work close by. You can hear the banging of an anvil, and so you're saying that you're going into these. This is kind of an overgrown bit of a lush area. It's a lower point. It's a bit wet. So you will go down into there. Okay, what are you doing, Ziljian?
Follow him into those bushes. Get down and hide. Make sure that Razak knows where we are.
What are you doing, Razak?
I'll follow them.
Okay, you'll cross. Razak, I need you to make a shadows roll at that point as you cross.
No, 89.
Okay. Your shadows is what?
61 was my prayer.
And so I have to roll the other half of your shadows. I have to roll 39.
Is there any modifiers, Robert, with the light conditions?
Yeah, hold on. 46. You are fine. You have moved across. You've not been Razak.
Good job, buddy.
I'm
Okay, I'll keep moving in the direction of being drawn. My boots give me 25% pass through difficult terrain, so I'll move a little bit easier through this shit and use the sound of the anvil to mask any sounds we're making and keep moving towards where I'm being drawn.
Okay, so you will move into this position here. You are feeling drawn into this window.
Okay, I will.
Just hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Agmundr and Devon. You guys move across. In visible, you'll cross the open area to this tower. There's a guard in the tower above, but you are both invisible. What do you want to do?
Is it? Can I can see the guard sitting up in the tower then?
You see the guard up in the top of the tower. You should be on Bernie's
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
We'll be whispering to each other. Do you have blink?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can blink up there. I'll have to shift some wings and fly up there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do a shift for partial shift for self. Okay, go ahead. Constitution -2. 10 on the die, that's good.
Okay, take off the initial score.
And that's 4 points per round.
Around. Okay, I'll tell you what to take off points. Okay, so wings will come out of your back. What are you doing, Agmundr?
I'll start flying.
Out of my on my axe, I have blink twice per level. I'll use a blink to go to the top to the tower beside that guard. We're right behind him.
Crossing off one of the blinks. Okay, and okay, you will blink up into the tower. Okay, so you will blink into the tower. You will come flying up, Devon. You're using wings, which are you are not quiet with the wings on.
Little silk wings?
You're not quiet, no. Okay, so you will come flapping up here. You can see the guard can hear the sounds of the wings. He's looking around. Okay, what do you want to do, Agmundr? What do you want to do, Devon?
I'm gonna chop this fucking guard.
Okay, so Agmundr he steps off. After he blinks, steps in, you will get a +4 to hit because you are invisible.
Okay. +4. I'll go use just a fucking simple guard, hopefully. I'm just gonna fucking hammer him. Just a normal hit.
Okay.
12 + 13. 25 total.
You come in, you'll smash your axe into him, give me damage.
80 points.
Okay, you will come in, you'll crush him with the axe. He is dropped to the ground. What are you doing, Devon?
I'll start flying over this way, over to these guys. And as soon as I get close enough, I want to use my slingshot and take 3 shots.
Okay. Okay, you'll come flying that way.
See this guy better.
Okay.
This one here. I'll do 100 points each.
You're doing 3 shots here, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Spread attack.
Okay, so you'll come across Kate. Okay, and you'll get an extra. It will be invisible. Doesn't affect your roll to hit. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just +2 on these.
Okay.
17, 8, and 3 of that.
Okay, so all of a sudden there are explosions that rock the gate as pieces of meteor are smashing into the wall. You have hit him with one. You've blown up pieces of rock with the other 2. That's 100 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is blasted out of that area, goes flying through the air down onto the ground. Okay, so explosions have happened outside there. In the meantime, at this point, what are you doing, Aratensar?
I am, as I'm coming past up to the wall there, I'm doing inertial barrier.
Yeah, go ahead.
1, got it, power square. I gotta check what that power score is. Okay, so if I get an extra +1 on my rolls, every roll against an arrow that's coming through against me.
Okay. Okay, so take off the initial score. So you will put inertial barrier on. Anything else?
And then I'm going to fly
Take off
over.
the initial score first.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to drop out of storing into that alley there.
Okay, so that's where you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, put yourself down where you want to land.
On
Or you staying up high? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going on to the rooftop. Okay, and then?
into the alley. I am going to drop from storing. Summon shadows. Winthrop's undead summoning 1 ghost. Winthrop's undead summoning D4 wraiths. Winthrop's undead summoning 2D4 ghasts.
Okay, so I need you to give me the
And 2D6 marasters skeletons.
okay. So now give me what you actually bring in.
Okay, so 1 ghost.
Well, Razak,
D4 wraiths.
you're gonna sense undead now.
3 wraiths.
Yeah. My radar's going right, that's for sure.
Give me a D4, please. D4.
Oh, sorry. Ooh, yeah.
4,
Look at
8.
that. Look at that.
8 ghasts.
Ooh,
Or sorry, ghouls.
8
8
ghouls.
ghouls. Not ghasts. And 2D6 marasters skeletons.
Three wraiths. 8 ghouls. 1 ghost.
And
8 ghouls, you said?
Yeah.
yeah,
And this many skeletons.
5 skeletons.
That's a fucking horde. Will this count as me seeing a ghost? Again? Another 10 years on me?
And 5 shadows. 4 shadows.
It's an undead party.
Mm-hmm.
How many? So after the 8 ghouls, then what?
After 8
You
ghouls,
said 5 skeletons.
5 skeletons and 4 shadows. Four shadows.
I'll be back in a sec, guys.
he in there?
Okay. Let's get him there.
What the hell is that thing?
What?
That's right. That ball?
This is equal just one person. You can't do multiple target. Doesn't go up.
But it'll go through anything. Like if a shield or any supernatural barrier will go right through it.
So if I see this guy, he's getting it.
Yeah.
Bring him right over there.
Do that.
No, we want to spread it out.
Okay, make sure those are erased out of storm.
Okay.
Okay, so you fly over, so you move over there and whoa, you drop down the undead in and around that street. Okay, so you will do that. You'll be dropping those down, and within a few seconds, you'll hear explosions coming from the front area of the gate. Okay, in the meantime, okay, so I'm going to go back to Calamore. Okay, as the three of you move into position there, you can hear the sounds. You'll be able to tell that there are two guards outside doors around the corner of this building. You will get into location about there. As I say, you're kind of zoning in and feeling drawn through that window, Calamore, when all of a sudden you will hear commotions go on throughout the estate. You'll hear explosions coming from behind you, from the front gate area, and you'll hear voices and calls and yells and some screams going up, coming from the opposite side of this building that you are presently on. As soon as that commotion begins and you're identifying it, you can tell that the source that you're being drawn to inside the room is moving. Okay, what do the three of you wish to do?
I'm going to scurry up and go through that window, try to get in that room through shadows.
Okay, so Calamore goes into the building. What are you doing, Ziljian?
Yeah, I'm following him, telling Razak to follow.
Okay, you will climb in. What are you doing, Razak?
Follow.
Okay, you will climb in through the window.
If that was trapped, they hit it. How is it?
Okay, three of you, as you go in through the window there, you will move in and you're in a dark room.
I have dark vision.
Okay, do either of the other two have any particular way of seeing?
Other than blind fighting, no.
Okay, you believe that it's dark, but it seems that you're in some type of small bureau or office. The door is closed. There's one door coming into this room. It is presently closed. You can hear voices, male voices going on, not far from the opposite side of the door that leads into the house.
I'll move towards the door where I'm being drawn out, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
And whatever you're being drawn to, you can tell is presently moving.
Away?
It's moving away from you towards the front area, towards what would be the back of the house.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing, Razak? What are you doing, Ziljian?
If I'm having trouble seeing in here, if I can grab onto Calamore's cloak, I'll grab onto that and follow him.
It's not
He's
that
moving.
hard. It's
Okay,
just dark. That's all I'm
okay.
saying. It's dark.
Okay.
Are you doing anything in particular, Razak?
No.
I'm going to go back out the window.
Okay,
Yeah.
Razak will go move back, and he'll climb back out of the window. Okay, Razak, you will come out to here. As you do, you will hear the sounds of male voices around the back of the house.
I'll move up to that corner and hide in shadows.
Okay. In the meantime, inside the room, what do you want to do, Calamore?
I'm gonna open the door. Like, are there voices right outside that door?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just.
You're estimating that that opens up into some type of hallway that runs down the center of the room, and you're in the second room to the left.
Okay. I'm just gonna open the door a crack and look out.
Okay, you will open the door a crack and you will look outside. There's a group of men. There's a group of men you can see. It'll take you a few seconds to get your bearing to see what's going on. Maybe 4, 5 men, could be more. It's outside your line of vision. Looking through the crack. You can see a man standing there. He's wearing blue, expensive clothing. He's the one that's doing the talking and giving the orders. He's got a black. He looks like he's dressed very, very, like almost like as if he's in like his house coat kind of thing. So like almost like some type of Japanese kimono or some type of, but and it's very satiny. So he's wearing blue, silk and satins. He's got a black beard, and he's standing giving orders.
Okay, I'm going to let out a story.
Okay.
From I can see that group that he's standing with. So I'll do the death and the mass paralysis.
Okay, so you are letting out storing mass death and mass paralysis. Okay.
And triggering and the images as well.
Okay, and images. Okay, erasing them out of story. Okay, anything that you want to do, Ziljian, you're there. All of a sudden you can see Calamore pull out his holy symbol. He will hold it in the air and close his eyes. And then all of a sudden you can, even in the faint darkness, your eyes are beginning to adjust. You will see that there now looks like that makes 3 of you, right? So there's 4 of you in total.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Ziljian?
I'm just going to drop into shadows and untattoo the katana from my hand, and I'm just gonna wait.
Okay, you're holding the katana. All of a sudden, you'll hear the cries in agony from outside the door as the mass death has been dropped upon them. Okay. In the meantime, going back to Devon and Agmundr, Devon and Agmundr.
I want to see this horde.
Okay, what do you want to do, Agmundr? You are presently up on a tower.
Can I see that line of 15 or 20 men?
All of a sudden, there's an explosion over by the gate over there, and then you'll see rocks flying from there. That's created a mass commotion. There are men in what seems to be a parade square to the side of the building.
I will. I'll do out of prayer storing.
About up here.
I'll do out of prayer storing. I will do Aura of the Glacier and War Rage.
Okay, so you need to go to the description.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you need to read the description of Aura of the Glacier.
Aura of the Glacier first. Okay. Creates a 5-foot radius of aura of cold around the caster that causes D8 per level and lasts 1 hour per level.
Okay, so you put the cold aura around yourself, okay? And then the War Rage, what does the War Rage do?
Here. Find it. This prayer sends people per level into a war rage that provides the following damage. And I'm 20 plus level, so everybody is ×5 damage.
Okay, so that only goes on you, and that goes on Devon.
Okay.
So Devon and Agmundr, you have War Rage on. ×5. Okay. All right. So you have done storing there. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Devon?
Okay. I'll fly over. this direction here, or more like in front of the gate, a little bit.
Okay, so that guy. Okay, so
He's
you're
gone down.
well, he's running from the explosion. Okay, so
Okay then.
you want to do what?
All right, I'll fly over the city and I'll fire at this guy.
Okay, so you'll fly this way. Okay, with the explosions going on here, the dogs are barking. There's a commotion there. They're trying to figure out where the attack is coming from as you go there.
I'll maintain wings.
Okay, and then what are you doing?
Fire 3 shots, 100 points each at the guy in the corner.
At this guy here. Okay,
Sure.
go.
16. And the other 2s are missing.
No, tell me what they are.
6 and a 2, 6, 8, and 4.
Okay, so they won't hit the dogs close by, but so they'll go over top, smashing into pieces of the building. Okay, doing damage, and then you will hit with one of them. That'll do 100 points. Okay, and that one is killed.
What was it with 1?
Okay, there's mass confusion going on in the parade square as they are running for cover. Okay, what do you want? Then what do you want to do after that, Agmundr?
I will. I want to blink to where that unit of the troops were. My second blink out of that.
So in the darkness, so you're blinking as close to the front of that building where those plants are.
Yeah, on the if I can see anybody over through those trees, I'll blink there. Yep.
Okay, Agmundr will blink. Okay, so you will blink to there, Agmundr.
Does that count as one action, Robert?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
I'm going to cross off the blink.
Yep.
Okay, okay, and then what do you want to do?
Then I'd like to step into that group and start hacking them all down.
Okay, so you go charging in, okay, so you can make your attack.
Just an ordinary hit. Oh, it's a natural 20.
Okay, so you'll come charging in a spray of blood. You will take off. You're not sure. 3 to 5 heads as you're cleaving across, and give me the damage from your cold.
Okay. 168.
Okay, so you'll go smashing into there. What do you want to do, Devon?
All right, there's another one up on that roof. I'll do 3 shots on
Okay,
it.
so that one's hit there. So those ones running like that. Okay, you're firing at him. Okay, go ahead.
100 points each. And maintain. Wait. That's a little better. 17, 16, and 4.
Okay, so you will hit twice. So that will kill that one, taking off 200 points. Okay, as you're hammering there, blowing up the rock and the plaster on the top of there. Okay, and what do you want to do, Aratensar?
Okay, so as I was dropping those undead, I maintained inertial barrier. Took the points off for that.
Okay.
I'm going to maintain inertial barrier again.
Okay.
And out of storing, I'm going to release a fireball at this guy.
Okay, so you'll turn around and I'm storing and fireballs coming out?
Yeah.
Okay, figure out the damage. Damage, D6 per level, or what is the damage?
It's a 6th level scroll.
Okay, so have you looked up fireball?
Yes,
Oh yeah, it's D6 per level up to a max, isn't it?
maximum of 10d6.
Yeah, okay, so give me the damage.
10, 16, 17, 27.
Okay, whoa, fireball erupts right there. That guy is howling in flame as he's covered in flame. We'll see him go staggering off the wall, collapsing onto the ground. You have started this building on fire. Okay, so
And
that
the
building
undead have may go and kill.
well, all you've done is you've dropped them all there, and you can see them all moving down there.
All right.
They have turned that one into a ghast. They turned that guy into a ghast. Who is? The undead has.
Undead have turned that one guy into a ghast. There was a guy down there who suddenly was surrounded by undead.
I thought it turned one of the undead into a ghast.
No.
I was wondering if there was another necromancer. Another one joins the ranks.
Okay. And then what do you want to do here, Aratensar?
And then I'm going to stay up here and direct them to come out into the courtyard here.
Okay, so then you're turning to the undead. Okay, and they seem to be, they're drawn towards that building, but you can see that they seem to be repelled by that building.
Okay, it's some sort of religious structure.
What building?
That they're in front of. Okay, and so you're okay, so you can start to move. You can start to move the undead into this area.
Into this area here. Okay. You want us to move the figs?
Yep. Not loud, but and then put that far back after. You just don't. I don't know what you put it back to where it was.
That's me.
Bit of a tumble.
Okay. Okay. We're going to roll saving throws for the mass paralysis and for the mass death. Okay. Okay, rolling for the individual that you are the fellow in the blue satin. Black is death and green will be paralysis.
I feel like 2 rounds went by there, so I should maintain twice.
Yep. Yeah. He does not seem to be affected by either of the prayers, Calamore.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for guards around him. One is killed. One is not affected. Second one is killed. One is not affected. And is killed. So basically, it looks like out of about 5 of them, about 3 of them have been killed, or about half of them have been dropped to the ground. You're not sure dead or paralyzed, but half of them are still up. When that hits and the commotion begins there, you will see him moving quickly towards the back door, and he moves out of your sight that you're looking through the crack in the door. Over to Razak at the front of the door. All of a sudden, the door is thrown open, and you can see the following coming rushing out. Can you put your camera back here?
Yeah.
I can't see.
Hang on.
There it is.
Yeah, just a little bit up. Very good. Yeah.
Okay, you have that camera on the front door. Is the view okay? That you have, Bernard?
Yeah.
This is going to be the view for Razak.
Razak definitely. Yeah, Razak and those guys.
You can see that, Razak?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you will see come surging out of the door. What do you want to do?
I'm going to throw this icicle spear at that real fancy guy.
Okay, all of a sudden, standing up from around the corner, as soon as he bursts out the door, whomp, Razak throws the javelin. Is there anything he needs to know about throwing this, Agmundr?
Just an ordinary +0/+0 spear.
Okay, so here we go, Razak. You'll grab the ice directly at him as he comes out the door. Roll a 20-sided dice. You have no pluses on your with the spear, so you're going to be at -2 because you're not a fighter.
10 on the dice, 8 total.
Okay, so you throw it. It is light and it tends to glide high. You throw it too high, and it goes soaring through the air, and it hits the ground and shatters, almost like a pane of glass as it hits the ground there. The guards turn towards the dark shape that just threw that at them. Meanwhile, inside the room, what do you want to do, Ziljian?
I'm asking Kellamore, where is he being drawn to?
What are you doing, Kellamore?
Going out the door and moving quickly down the hallway to the direction that they went.
So okay. As soon as you move out the door, you'll step into a hallway, Kellamore. You'll see it. There's about 3 doors on the other side, 3 doors on the opposite side, and then it opens up, goes through an archway into a back room. But the hallway goes straight forward and runs into a door that a set of double doors that are presently thrown open, and you can feel the fresh air coming in through the door, and you can hear the commotion from the door. You can hear the whimpers and the sounds of the dying at your feet. You estimate that there's about 3 men at your feet who are either dead or dying. And you can see them all just as they've come out the front of the door. What do you want to do?
Move quickly towards those double doors that just got thrown open. As quick as I can, but I'd like to try to stay in shadows, so not super fast, I guess.
So you're just moving into the area, you're still inside the building, but you're in the doorway. Okay. What do you want to do, Ziljian?
Following him.
You ask Kellamore something, he doesn't answer you, and then you follow him. Okay, so you move into the hallway. You can see the 3 dead men at your feet. You'll step over top of them, and then you move towards the front of the door. And you can, through Bernie's camera, you can see the front of that door. Okay, when they hit that point there, the battle happening there, there's lots of calls. You can hear them. You can hear them calling out. And the man runs. He moves across to here. So he will move across there. He will be followed by that guard who is trying to defend him. This guard will move here and will turn back with his crossbow. That one will turn with a crossbow, and that one turns with a crossbow. That one is leading in front here.
Did I have a chance to fall back in shadows?
Three, yeah, okay. So you'll use the commotion of Calamore. Actually, Calamore hasn't made any commotion coming at the door, so you're trying to get back into the shadows that way. As let's roll initiative. If you can beat me on the initiative, you'll get back before those 3 crossbows can turn and shoot. Grab a 6-sided dice. They have a +1. Roll a 6-sided dice. Call it your number.
2 on the dice.
6 on the dice +1. 7. 3 crossbows firing before you can get back. You're trying to jump back. All of a sudden, 3. You'll hear the trigger going around the corner. What does it take, Tisha?
12.
12 to hit.
11.
No, 12. You have evasion level 2.
12.
Okay, I'm firing.
Can I cushion blow? No.
Yeah. You can use
A cushion.
It's your defensive action.
Cushion blow.
Okay, so that means you're not going to go around the corner. Instead, you're going to stop and cushion blow.
Yeah.
Okay, so realizing you're not going to make it, you stop and you try to cushion blow. Okay, here comes the shots.
40%.
You need 40 or under.
Yeah.
One crossbow bolt's going to take you in the side. One's going to go low and one's going to go too high. So you are going to be struck by one of them. Damage is almost full damage. So 19 goes 38 off of one hit.
38 minus 24 is 14.
What are your hit points at?
85.
Okay, you're at 85 points. Rolling stance. It is a 9. You are on. You actually, you just lost. Yeah. What is your stance actually? No, 1/2. You're dropped. Okay, you go down onto the ground because you have terrible stance. The fossils enough to take you down. Okay, so they've moved to that location there.
My stats are so fucking.
Okay. Okay, coming out from the back of one of the other buildings. I change my view so I can see. You guys are viewing, you can see a group moving towards the man in blue. Okay, so along the river bank, that's the scene. Okay. I'm first of all going to go to Agmundr.
I'm laying on my back there saying, hey guys, just joking. It was just little icicles. No harm done.
Okay, you've moved into that group, Agmundr. You've in a spray of blood. You've dropped a group of them. The other guard, and the cold is freezing them as your path moves. The other guards are running in random directions. From this side, you can see undead moving through the alley and around the buildings. So there's you hear screams of people howling out as the undead are moving through and amongst those buildings. You want to do Agmundr?
Okay.
Pandemonium with people running everywhere.
I'll let them go. I want to start going to where, try to find where the boss man is, because these guys look like they're running for their lives, and the undead are going to clean up.
What are you doing? Can you put that?
I'm going to head straight towards where let me think. Towards the undead, a little bit to their right, and sneak through back alleys and try to find where the head guy is, where Kalamar and Ziljian and Razak are.
What are you talking about? Where's that?
Well, I'm going to start to...
Okay, so what are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to go to those three then. I'm just going to go to those three that are over to the to my left. There's, I think, three up against the wall, kind of. I'll go that direction because the undead are going to take care of the other.
Okay, so you're just moving over. Okay, so you're moving through around. You don't really know where to go. Undead are killing people. Guards are running. Okay, what are you doing, Devon? Or sorry, yeah, that's right, Devon. What do you want to do? So you can see the same thing. There's pandemonium. Undead are crawling through buildings. People are running, screaming. Guards are running everywhere.
This area looks pretty chaotic. I'm gonna fly over here in this direction.
Okay, so you have no idea where you're. So neither of you really know where to go because
Well,
you
this
don't know
looks chaotic.
where anybody else is. So you're trying to see what's happening.
It's all undercover there.
Okay. What do you want to do, Aratensar?
Can I just start
I
flying?
want to fly down into that religious structure.
You want to fly down and go into it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you will fly down here. As I say, this building is now on fire.
My intention from earlier was to get to that ship. I wanted to set the sails on fire. So
Okay, so you'll go
Take that
down
as a
there
seat.
to that. So you'll go invisible down in front of that temple building. You'll step towards the door, Aratensar. The door is not locked. They open up into a small temple.
Do I
with
see the
step
altar?
up and an altar at the back? Yeah.
Okay, I am casting. I'm reading his scroll.
So you're walking towards the altar.
Yeah.
Okay, Aratensar enters the temple. It looks quiet. You don't think anyone's in here. You can hear lots of voices coming from
Remain
outside.
invisible and maintain that inertial barrier.
Okay, so take off 2 rounds of maintenance on inertial barrier, and then you'll reach the altar. read the scroll. Looking around, you're not sure how well do you know religions. Looks like symbols. Looks like triangular symbols. One eye with a bit of a squiggle and a circle and a flare, like a stylized eye. Those are the types of symbols that you can see.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Read my scroll.
Okay, go ahead.
Scroll of desecrate.
Okay. Okay. Cross off the scroll. Now make sure you're aware of what the description does.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In the meantime, back out onto the river front. Okay. What do you want to do, Calamore?
Oh, sorry, wrong camera. Okay. Okay. I still have those 3 thieves with me. So if I want to go invisible, do I got to take off 4 charges, 1 for each of us?
What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna make. I have Mercury's invisibility on charges. I have 6, so I'm gonna go invisible with my 3 companions, and we're gonna charge that group with the robed guy for backstabs.
Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to use the invisibility. So I'm taking off 4 charges.
4.
You're down to 2. Okay, and now the 4 invisible Calamore and his 3 images are now going forward, and you're launching yourself into the back of this group.
Yes. I'll target the rope guy if I can get in, and the other 3 will.
One, so you can get in on the one in the blue robe. The other ones are going to be on other ones, so you can now do backstabs.
We will do times 4. Level.
Okay, go ahead. The guards around him are at level 10, and he himself also is considered level 10.
88. Do you want mine first, or does it?
You indicate how you're doing it, and then do it.
Okay, I'll do mine first. Once, I need 88, 41, 37 twice, 43. Do you want me to do them all and then damage, or do you want me to do damage now?
Whatever you're going to do.
Okay, damage. Sorry. 8, 9. Uh, 204 off of 3 hits on him.
Okay.
Okay. First thief. We're looking for the same 88, 45, 86, 84, 4, 6. 180.
Okay.
1%. 38. And 24. 16.
Good. What's going on here?
He's back 7.
Okay.
With 3 images.
208 off 3 hits on that one. The last one. 2. 45. 1 miss. 90%. 88 off 3 hits. 2 hits, sorry. That should be it.
Okay, so you come in slamming into that back of the group, backstabbing in visible, and then you all become visible.
No, it's I imagine it's a charge, Robert. So wouldn't it be offensive, defensive, and then the next offensive round we'd be visible unless we wasted another charge?
They're full rounds. You don't become visible when you attack with charges.
No.
Okay,
Those are charges.
Over to Ziljian. What do you want to do?
That series of 3 windows in front of me. Can I? Are they open?
are presently in the doorway right there.
Okay. Then I will. I'm going to move to those bushes around the corner in shadows, and I'll. You know what? I'll just try to take these two guys out right in front of me for the assassination.
The two guards
Can I do that? To the guards, yeah.
Okay, so you're dropping down for the assassination. What are you assassinating with?
You know what? I'm going to throw shuriken, 2 shurikens.
Okay, so you're throwing at 2 level 10s.
Okay, plus 5% on 50, 55. First one, 68 missed. And 57 missed by 2. Give me damage here. 8. Zero times 3. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay, so you have to cross off the shuriken.
Yeah, and then I'll drop back in shadows. I didn't get it.
Okay, what are you doing, Razak? You're down on the ground. Do you wish a healing action?
No.
Okay, the following round, what do you want to do?
I'll get up and hide in shadows.
Okay, you get up and you will slip back into the shadows. Okay. All right, over to, okay, staying here on the riverbank here, these 2 guards, without dropping there, they run. This other group here, it looks like there is a priest and acolytes out on the riverbank. They will move into that position there. You have dropped, Calamar has dropped that one there. They will halt, and you will see the priest will raise his hands, and he'll start to swirl his hands in the air over his head. And and it looks like the coils of an ethereal snake are beginning to wrap around the baby. Okay, so you can read the description of desecrate.
If the desecrated area contains an altar or shrine that is not my deity, then the desecrate spell curses the area, cutting off its connection with the associated deity or power.
Okay. All right. So you'll see the coils of the snake wrap around this group. They seem to be ethereal. The coils that as they wrap around the group disappears. Then you can no longer see them at the end of the casting. Okay. In the meantime, back out over to Agmundr. Out on the front in the chaos of the undead, you can see ghouls are dropping guards, and they're tearing into their faces, pulling chunks of flesh off, eating them while they're still alive. You can see the ghasts that are dropping down, and they look like they're ghost-like figures that are preying on these individuals, and by the time they're done, they turn that individual straight into another ghast, which is increasing their numbers. Skeletons are moving around, stabbing and thrusting, and the wraiths are going around, and they seem to be devouring the life sources of the civilians and the guards. What do you want to do, Agmundr?
I'll head towards where the river would be. It's the direction I'm going, because these things seem to have everything under control here.
Okay, what are you doing, Devon?
Can I fly to this roof now?
Okay.
And drop the wings?
Okay, so take off one more round of maintenance.
And it's the highest rooftop. I'll just take a look around.
So you're just standing on the rooftop, right?
Yeah, just scanning the area, see what's going on. I don't want to go anywhere near those undead.
Okay. What do you want to do, Aratensar?
I am going to.
You are inside the temple. You've just desecrated the altar.
Okay, I'm going to turn and walk out and get an aerial overview of what my undead are doing.
because you have fly.
Yes.
Okay, so put yourself back up onto that rooftop. Again, you're watching the undead prey upon the people. Okay, back out onto the riverbank. What do you wish to do? What do you wish to do, Calamore? Calamore.
He's muted.
Sorry. Look at this rogue guy and make sure he's dead. And if he's not, I'll stab him again.
Okay, so you'll step over top of him, you'll pull your dagger, and you will finish him off?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and what do you want to do, Ziljian?
I'm going to activate, use charge off the Ring of Invulnerability.
Okay, crossing off invulnerability.
And then I'm going to take out untattoo the katana and start moving in shadows towards that group of guys next to that building in front of me, around the corner.
Okay, what do you want to do, Razak?
I'm gonna stick my head in these double doors and make sure everybody's dead in there. I'm gonna go in there and make sure everybody's dead.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Agmundr, you will gradually make your way through the streets and down to the riverbank, where you will come across Ziljian.
I must not be hiding very well.
Robert, if the battle is over, then the images will disappear.
Okay, Aratensar, you're enjoying watching the undead destroy and feast. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm going to call them together now, drop inertial barrier,
Call them together.
get my undead. Is everybody dead?
No, they're still. You didn't kill them.
Let him finish.
All right, I'm going to drop inertial barrier, remain invisible, and watch them finish.
Okay. Okay, so as a group, you're in here, and as I say, the undead are destroying the people.
No. We can't let
I'm
that
going to go
happen.
find Ziljian and the rest of the gang.
Okay, so you'll eventually find them out on the banks of the river.
Okay, gonna go over there.
Okay.
Report. Did you get him? Where is he?
Okay. Call off your undead. We're not murdering all these people.
Okay, I'm
I
going
want
to
to make sure the
stop my
guards are
undead.
dead, though.
I don't fucking care. Call off the undead.
Call them off.
Okay, even like stop them from doing any more damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert, do you remember my last week's text message?
Yeah. Subtle. Okay.
First of all, I'll just say where I am, and I have the cold aura on me, so I'm just being very careful not to get anybody within 5 feet of me, basically, to start with. So
Why don't you just end your prayer?
I can't. I don't know how. How do you end it?
Just end it.
If I can end it, I will. But
You can stop.
But I thought I needed like a dispel or something, or sever.
If you don't want the cold aura, you don't have to have the cold aura.
Okay, then I don't want the cold aura on me anymore at this point. No, because that's too dangerous.
Okay.
Dummy. Walking through the bar, forgetting that you have a cold aura on and freezing everyone to death.
Whoops. But this invisibility we can't take off unless somebody severs it, correct?
That's the article.
Yeah.
Yeah, has to be set or dispelled. You'll be invisible for 36 hours.
So no, the answer is no. We didn't find him.
Find
What?
who?
You didn't find it.
The Mastiff.
Who was this beard? Who's a bearded guy I killed?
Fire's put
That
out,
was who you followed out.
entire place will burn to the ground
Okay,
because you drop a fireball, and so that'll be enough to spread to these buildings like nothing.
all right, I'm going to cast. Whew. Somebody have a way of putting out that fire?
What I've heard of.
Yeah,
Cold
like,
guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Agmundr, can't you do that?
I can
What
turn
out
it.
fire? How the fuck do I put it? Do I look like a fucking fireman?
Oh, you got an eyesore around you.
The undead stick around for 21 rounds.
okay, 21 minutes.
We'll shift into a water elemental.
Okay,
That'll work right there.
Good.
Water elemental.
12 on that.
does that do it?
Yeah.
Okay, take off the initial score.
20 and 2 per round.
Okay, and then you will maintain for about 10 rounds.
So
Put out the fire.
is that guy with blue robes? Is he the Mastiff then?
Well, who are you drawn to? Like
That guy in the blue robes that's Don's head there?
that must
Yeah, that's what I thought. You killed him, Calamar.
Yay!
Or
Is
that
there
thing,
anything
that
else?
group that disappeared was just a priest that he had working with him.
Yeah.
Because I think they just decided they better get the fuck out or they're dead too.
Yeah, once they saw the boss was dead, they gave it up.
priests in the building. That's not the religious. Most of it.
They were outside in the back.
Well, like that snake thing, though, that means they might be worshiping Stygia.
They're never putting shit.
I know.
Well, we'll figure
No,
out what
but
kind of
those-
religion they had. We'll just check
Those-
out their temple or whatever they got here.
Those symbols,
I guess I climbed in.
like if we thought they were Egyptian or whatever, they're set, right? With
We could,
snakes.
yeah, that could be Egyptian for sure. It's hard to say here who it could be because there's so many people from around different parts of the world come here to Midway. So Egyptian sounds fairly
Well,
good.
What was the symbol you saw on that?
Like an eye, burning eye or something.
Well, just, yeah.
That's
Burning
Egyptian.
That
sounds
is Egyptian. Yeah.
Well, if we just look around and check out their church or whatever and see what they had, I mean,
Did you
we'll
guys
get more
see any
information.
priests around? By any chance?
See what? Sorry.
Priests?
Well, we did, but they fucked off. So they could be back, or they could be.
Teleported, or they just go invisible?
I don't know. Do you know the
I'm
difference
assuming
between
he's
someone
probably
going invisible and teleporting?
Either or, they're not here.
Honestly, the last thing we saw was snakes weaved around them, and they became almost ethereal looking, and then they were gone. So
That's probably a teleport then.
that's what we saw.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming you
I claim this big house is mine.
like that. You like that pad right? That's yours, buddy.
Well, I guess
we
we
got to do some searching here. He's got to have a pretty big vault because he's charged the shit out of people that port there.
Well, I have one
I'm sure
more.
you've already found it, haven't you?
I have one more locate. Mercury's locate, so I could be drawn to
His
the greatest source of wealth here, or his treasure.
Are there any
Whatever
other
you guys think.
remaining freaks of undead?
or we can just take our time and search room by room. Like
How
all the
many,
soldiers are dead.
How many undead did you bring in there?
I brought in,
Small army.
yes, a small army.
Wow.
The thing is that the wraiths and the ghouls, as soon as they started killing people, they started turning them into more undead.
So it multiplied.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are these all coming on the ship with us now, or?
Pretty.
That would be a little too much.
Yeah. Another 40 more per crew.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of sprinkling some of this powder and Sally.
You know, you need to train them to swab the deck and do up on the ship.
I got a ship for him. I got a few ships for him. I recruit them.
We have a
lifeboat.
Lifeboat.
Well,
So-
yeah, something there anyway.
Yeah.
And there's
Are we claiming this village as Aratensarville, or what are we doing?
Yes, Aratensarville.
I refuse to call it that.
I'm actually kind of interested what's going to happen, Agmundr, politically here now.
Let's call it the Rat's Nest.
That sounds like a good plan to me. I like the rat's nest. This can be our base right here. I like it.
Yeah, actually, I like that idea too.
And Midway seems to be a logical place for us to have a
Well, yeah. We could tax the fuck out of
and we
Albania.
can tax the fuck out of people.
No, but his ghoul army can be stationed here, and they'll be the our guards, right?
No thanks.
They only last for so long.
Yeah, they were.
No thanks. You're already sleeping on the same ship. What's the difference?
We just hire a garrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Still work for us. We just pay them.
Yeah, the same thing that he's doing, or he was doing.
I'm a bit concerned about these priests, though. I may not have seen the last of it.
Maybe, but I doubt it because that was from what you were telling me, Calamar, and when they disappeared, it was a priest with acolytes. So they're not.
There were 6 of them, and 3 of us, and probably only actually one of us that they actually saw, which was me, or actually Razak, and they fucked off. So they were probably here to protect him. Once he was dead, they had no more vested interest to stay here.
They could be invisible listening to us right now.
Wow,
no, I don't think so. I think they fucked off. They're not going to be heroes. They're just paid fucking mercenaries. A priest. They had a place here.
Yeah,
they're gone.
Anybody have true sight?
I wouldn't waste it on it.
I don't have true sight, so I just got to go with what I can see around me.
I don't have a reveal enemy scroll.
I don't sense them.
So are we going to search this compound then? Or do you want to do a locate, Calamar? Because it doesn't, I don't think we need to. We should be able to just, we got 2 thieves with us or thieving abilities. We should be able to just search from room to room and building to building and find what we're looking for.
Both your locate prayers are used if you're talking about prayer.
Oh, I don't have anything? Okay, then my count was off. So.
Okay, so we are, okay. Then we're going to do it the old-fashioned way.
I have actually 3 locates.
Look for vaults, secret compartments. If we got to spend 2, 3, this is our headquarters. Now, let's scout it out.
Well, if Devon does have
to the nearest treasure.
Like, it makes sense to use one. You don't want to miss something.
Yeah, he's probably got stuff buried in somewhere. That would be difficult for us to find.
Okay, cross off the locate.
Okay.
Midway's a good trading point, though.
Devon will use a locate to locate where he hides his money.
Yes.
So you're going through and you're searching the compound. You'll find that very few have survived the wrath of the undead, but there's a few stragglers.
The ones who are good at hiding?
They're working for us now. You're changing your flag on your uniform. New boss in town.
Basically what happened before.
We should have a rat flag.
And it's not flying above the fucking Alborian flag, I can tell you that right now.
That's what got us into this in the first place, I think.
That's exactly.
But we'll give our share of to the taxes to California. 5%.
Yeah, okay.
Now we definitely know one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, no.
This is California enough.
55, maybe
70.
70%, maybe. Yeah, in that range.
Cause 10% damage to the fortress. It was worth 1 million. It is now worth 900,000.
That's a nice little fortress to have.
We should move, if this is going to be the new base, we should move the mirror from Binbrin to here.
To here. Yeah,
Well, the herb garden is over there, isn't it?
that's true.
That's kind of why we need it there. But we should talk to the some of the peasants here, and if there's any,
Another mirror.
find out more information about this mastiff.
I'm going to the master bedroom, and I need to find some incense.
Al, give your phone to Lloyd. I'm going to send you a text, Lloyd. And you can delete it after. Okay.
I don't care.
How much money do you have on your sheet right now, Razak? Like before any adjustments are made?
125491.
Yeah, I found out. I just didn't know which of these numbers. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, once you have searched the estate and located his treasure, you'll find an additional 300,000 pieces of copper hidden and kept in the estate.
That's just what he paid, what he got off our boat. He's got to have more than that.
We're the only suckers that fell for it.
Yeah, we just gave it up easy.
Yeah.
We're the only people that paid.
This guy's not even the magistrate. He's just some fucking guy that duped you.
Did I find any incense in the building?
Well, whoever paid that taxes and then the fine should recoup losses out of this 300,000.
The
Did you pay 100 grand?
into a ghost.
Okay, so hold on. So you're talking about the components that it's requiring on the spell?
Yeah. For a ghost, I need.
Let's just divvy up to 300 grand then, I'm assuming.
The spell Necromancer can turn one humanoid within 2 hours of death into a ghost. The ghost may then be controlled as per animate undead. A wizard may have only one ghost per level in existence to use the spell per level. 24-hour ritual conducted over the body requires 6,000 copper pieces in incenses that are burned continuously after 24 hours, and the following evening the ghost emerges from the body.
Okay, so you're taking 6,000 off of the value of the estate. Okay, so 6,000, so it's now worth 894,000. You're going to be gathering up all the incense that you can find. Okay, and so inside the temple, Aratensar spending the next 24 hours turning the mastiff into a ghost. Everybody else is basically searching the place, piling up the money, counting the money, etc., etc. You will find a deed for inside the place where you're drawn to through Devon's locate. You'll find a deed of ownership for the place. It's in the name of what looks to be like some Roman merchant.
Ah, is Remy Duvall's name in there anywhere?
Can you even read?
Fucking a Roman merchant took Remy Duval's fucking estate in Midway a long time ago.
Okay. Any other action?
No, let's just get the fucking dead out of the way and
They're long gone. Oh, the dead. Yes, the dead.
dead people. Can we dig a big fucking hole for them and bury them?
Burn them.
Or burn them? But we got to get rid of them.
Should we go have an announcement in the square saying that we're in charge here now? Agmundr should go make an announcement.
Yeah, I don't think we should have Aratensar do those. Might freak him out.
Yeah, call that guy up to tax us on the ship.
Yeah, well, there's going to be, when come year change and troop movement wise, there's going to be a unit of Albornian soldiers coming this way too. So we won't have to worry about when we leave or something or other, some other Yahoo takes this place over for us. So this is our place now.
All right. Okay, you spend the next 24 hours here in the estate.
Drinking some fine wine.
We need to look at rehiring any staff here.
Aratensar, you can add the ghost of the Mastiff to your list, to your group of undead.
So how much do we add money-wise to our sheet?
I have no idea.
What did we found?
We found 300,000 copper.
And even 300,000?
Yeah, we didn't find any other monies, did we? Guys?
No, just the 300,000 is all we found.
Gems?
Calamore's been pretty quiet about it.
So what do you want to do with the estate? What's your plan? What's your plan on with the estate?
All right. Well,
Do you
now
want this to be our headquarters, Captain? Do you want this to be our headquarters now?
keep this place for as our own. Okay, we hire
Well, we need staffing to start with, and we'll need some guards, the same as what he has, because we're not always around.
You'll need to get one of your Albornians in charge here.
I'm putting the ghost of the Mastiff. I'm stationing him here.
So where are you adding this this estate?
I will create a new page for the estate, I guess.
No, I don't think you need a new page. It should go in a place where you have where your warehouse is listed.
Warehouses are listed.
Do you have an Albornian you can trust to
Is
run this?
this river connects down to the ocean, Robert?
Yeah.
I could just have one of my longships sail up and bring the troops in and off the longship, and they could one ship could base themselves here for now. Clean it all up, fix it up.
We should sell this ship.
That's part of
the estate.
No.
Yeah, so I have a separate warehouse page for our warehouse down in the Pirate Isles.
We never would have a warehouse page.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, so you're
Location,
saying
Hammercore, Pirate Isles.
right, but you're saying that it's not presently linked. So the information on the warehouse is not presently linked to the site?
Yes, it is.
What is it linked to?
It is on the. It's just in here, but it's currently linked to the deck of the Ratscallion.
Okay, so you need to create a new link,
Okay.
a new page.
Yeah.
And basically, it should be called assets.
Okay.
Your two warehouses should be listed there because they're not on the
The
Ratscallion.
one warehouse is listed in the book over there as part of.
Because it belongs to the rats, it belongs to Namor.
Yeah.
So that's not a rat possession. So
Yeah.
so put down assets. You're gonna that's where the warehouse is gonna
Okay.
be.
So if we divide that money by 6, that's 50 grand.
Nothing.
And then
No.
and then we're gonna add on the
Yeah.
do this. Okay, so we're adding on the Port Secator Estate is what it should be called.
Port.
SEK ETER, or secondary estate. It's worth 894,000 copper pieces. And I think you should remove the cameras up here, and when we're done here, take pictures.
Yeah.
So that you have it recorded and actually put the pictures there with it, so we know exactly what the estate looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, Razak, I'm gonna take that wand back.
Okay.
You can keep those 4 pouches of invisibility.
Okay. Thank you.
Use them whenever you want.
Okay. Okay. So you have
The
the secondary estate.
One
What done with the 300,000 that you have found in the estate?
If we split it 6 ways, it's 50 grand.
Okay, hold on. What's the estate worth?
about 800 and some thousand.
No, it was $1 million minus something.
Minus 100 or yeah, 100 grand, right? 900, and then it came to 894.
Oh, is that one? Okay, I just heard 8.
Used up 6,000 copper pieces in resources to make the undead.
So why don't we put 106,000 back to make it an even GMP, and leave the rest of that money here to operate the estate, because it's not going to run.
I like that. That's a good idea, Calamar.
It's like what's 50,000 to us?
Taxes.
You don't need money to run the estate, because the estate will generate revenue itself, which it will use to sustain itself.
Perfect.
And it'll build up back to a GMP
No.
in no time.
No, it won't.
No?
It'll stay at 894,000 unless you put money in.
Unless you put the money it made back into it.
But it will be self-sustaining in that it won't cost you money.
Do you want to put the 106 back in to make it one GMP? And then take the rest and divide it amongst yourselves?
I guess what's the benefit of that?
It generates more money and it's worth more.
Yeah.
And it's a round number.
Like if we're ever to turn around and say we wanted to sell the estate, we know it's worth a GMP, and we would each get an even share
I like
money.
that idea.
Okay, so they're changing the value of the estate to 1 million copper pieces. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so you have 194,000 to divide up.
Divide that 6 ways, whatever that works to.
109.
Okay, everybody gets 32,332.
Robert?
32,333.
Robert?
What does that make your money to? 32,000.
32,333 plus 310. 271. 342,604.
Okay. Razak, add that money to your total, and what does it give you?
207,824.
207,824.
Yeah.
Okay, Ziljian, add that to your total, and what does that give you?
200 999.
209,999.
Yeah.
Okay, Calamore, add that to your money.
No. I'll give it to the remaining people that are still in the village, and apologize for all that we did here this day.
Okay, so you'll
You're a
32,000.
good guy, Calamar.
Give 32,000 to the survivors.
He's the nicest thief around.
Yeah, well, that'll make up for their dead child.
Yeah.
Not even close, but
That's why there's only.
the least I can do.
No, it's not a bad thing to do. It's a good thing, actually.
These people look a little flush. I might go practice my pickpocketing.
The ghost, the mastiff, will stay here to guard the house.
There's no mastiff here.
It's ghost.
Oh, the ghost of.
No, we're trying to run a town with people and a home base that's low key. You're not gonna have a fucking ghost running the town.
He's
No.
not guarding the town. He's just guarding the house.
Fuck.
Guarding the treasure. The treasure.
Guarding our.
There is no treasure.
I'm picking out one of these nice houses as my own. Is there a bar in this little
No,
place?
we gotta go down to. I don't think there's a bar. Might be a.
Achieve what the rats have initially set out to achieve.
How about that fucking horse-drawn cage, Razak? Maybe you should fucking live in there.
I'm picking out a nice little place. I'm gonna make a bunch of altars to my gods.
We need
Place I can
something.
pray.
Well, I'm okay with that.
So it is the 7th of May. You're in the estate that you've just taken over in Port Sector. She's for experience. Bernie, you want to take your camera down and then maybe you can move mine and get some pictures?
It is May 7th.